I'm drinking beer. Sorry. I'm drinking beer. I'm eating chocolate kisses. It's my life. Welcome back to my channel. I have a new background here. Clearly this is my bedroom. Well, Casey and I's bedroom, but clearly I did the decorating. I changed my filming stuff into here, put my makeup in here before I was filming out in the living room. I'm so glad to be in this room because it's so much easier to just film right where I get ready anyways. I am doing a Q&A today. I posted a questionnaire on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, I'll put it right here. Let's get into it. Question number 1, what does it feel like to have your tongue pierced? It didn't feel good. It doesn't feel that bad. Like I have my nose pierced and my ears pierced and my belly button pierced, and out of all the piercings, it definitely doesn't feel, it's like been the easiest, I guess to say. I've had it pierced 3 times. First one, I was 18 and then I went away to college and I wanted to take it out for college. Second time, I finally was in college and I was like, screw it, I want to put it back in. Third time, I took it out because I got a job at a really fancy resort and they didn't allow me to have a tongue piercing, so I took it out. 6 years later, once I like quit that job, I put it back in. So obviously it doesn't hurt that bad if I've gotten it done 3 times. I think that the most uncomfortable part about it, they have to pull your tongue out with a clamp and then dry it off in order to like pierce it, and that's like the most uncomfortable part. The second worst part is like 1 to 2 days after, where you have a lisp because your tongue's swollen and then you can't eat what you want to. Favorite show on Netflix? Oh my god, I just finished You. If you have watched it, let me know, because Casey didn't watch it with me, so I have no one to talk to about it. It was amazing. It was riveting. I like was so shocked in the end. Oh my god, I heard that they got renewed for a season 2 and I am so excited for that. So, oh my god, yeah. So that's my favorite show right now on Netflix. And then I watch The Office all the time. It's always on constantly. I actually just turned it off to film this video. I probably watch like 15 to 20 Office episodes a day, honestly, because it's just constantly playing. Casey and I both love it. We just have it on in the background all the time. So yeah. If you found out your boyfriend was cheating on you, would you stay or leave? I would fucking leave. I would peel out of my driveway so fast. I would probably kill him first and then I would leave. Under no circumstance could I ever forgive someone for cheating. You said you almost got colitis under control. What have you changed? Happy for you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do have it under control almost. I have just been really sticking to my mesalamine, which is a medication, just a really high anti-inflammatory. I refuse to take steroids, so I stick to that. I take 1600 milligrams 3 times a day. And then I also literally have dove into the rabbit hole of essential oils. I am in it. I am here for it. I've drank the Kool-Aid. I am about it. Like, I am about essential oils. Get with it. I fall asleep to lavender oil. I have a pillow spray. I have a diffuser. I have a like roll-on thing. I have a roll-on peppermint thing. Really have been upping the essential oils and it's been working. Let's just hope that it's due to that. And I know that I just said I was drinking beer, but actually beer is a probiotic, so it doesn't affect me. Alcohol does affect some people with ulcerative colitis, but it doesn't affect me. It's never affected me. Why do you put toothpaste on your zits? Well, thanks for bringing that up again. I had a zit literally right here, like a third eye in the middle of my eyebrows, and it was huge. It was the size of a crater. It was the size of a Volkswagen van. It was the size of the ring light that's in front of me. It was the size of my head. It was the size of Cassius. It was the size of Jupiter. It was so hideously ugly and embarrassing. It's fine. I got through it. It lasted probably like 9 days. On my Instagram, you guys saw me putting toothpaste on my zit. That is like, I think, an old wives' tale. My best friend growing up, I also went to college with her, and in college she broke out really bad. She doesn't watch my videos, so she's not gonna get mad at me for saying that. But anyway, she broke out terribly. She had a really bad acne problem in college. She would put toothpaste all over her zits before we went to bed at night. The idea is to dry them out and then they'll like go away. I'm a licensed esthetician. I never learned that in school. I never learned that toothpaste would help zits. Don't take my word for it. It's not a professional opinion that I'm saying. I just thought I would give it a try. I don't think it made like you know, 100% of a difference the next day when I woke up, but it definitely, like, I think shortened the time that it lived. It did progressively, like, start to dry it out, so that's why I did that. What made you start a YouTube channel? I get this question a lot and I don't think I've answered it yet. I started a YouTube channel because of my ex-fiance. He was very pushy with me starting a YouTube channel, and I'm very grateful for him for that now. He just, like, really believed in me, and we're on very good terms, by the way. I know this probably sounds weird to people who are just seeing my channel for the first time. We're on very good terms, my ex-fiance and I. He just really believed in me, believed that I could do it. At that point, I was already a licensed esthetician. I had graduated college with a film degree and a marketing degree, and then I had just graduated from makeup school. And that was when I started to get into, like, watching YouTube videos and all that stuff, makeup videos. And then he was like, why don't you do this? Like, you could do this. You know how to edit. You're a licensed professional, which a lot of YouTubers aren't, even though they're very, very good. Most of them are self-taught. I wish I was smart enough to be self-taught, but I'm not. I went to school for it. He was just like, I know, like, you could totally do this. Like, you could do it. And I was just like, no, oh my God. And then I freaked out. I was like, if anybody from my hometown sees that I have a YouTube channel, like, I'm gonna freak out. Like, I don't want them to see. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Like, not gonna go on for Christmas. Like, I was just, like, being crazy about it. Now it's so funny because, like, I could really care less what anybody thinks, let alone the people that I grew up with. So I started uploading videos. They were, like, the shittiest videos ever, but I started uploading them, and I told him, I was like, do not post about it on Facebook. Like, I'm not posting about it. Don't post about it on Instagram, because he, like, wanted to, like, blow it up and, like, tell everybody that I had this video and go watch it and, like, all that. And I was like, no, don't tell anybody. I was just so scared. And then probably after, like, 3 months of having a YouTube channel, I finally was like, okay. I think maybe I was, like, a little buzzed one night. Who knows? I just had the courage somehow to just be like, fine, I'll just upload it to Facebook and be like, oh, I have a YouTube channel. And I did it to Instagram. And then I was, like, so embarrassed. Like, when I pressed upload, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, they're gonna rip me apart. Like, oh my God. And then it's funny because Casey, my boyfriend now, he shared it and was like, hey, go check out her YouTube. It was, like, so sweet. I'm like, oh. And then I messaged him. I was like, you're so sweet. Thank you. And he's like, yeah, no, it's so cool that you have a YouTube. I'm very grateful for Casey for sharing that and making me, he, like, was the one person that made me feel like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't be embarrassed about it because he's from my hometown. And then my fiance was definitely the one person who believed that I could do it. And it's, like, therapeutic for me. I don't know. It's like girl time. I like talking about makeup. I like doing makeup. I also like talking about things that I struggle with, like colitis and relationship issues or whatever. I just like talking, you know, about stupid stories I've done in my life. You know what I'm talking about, just check my last video. That's why I have a YouTube, and I'm very, very grateful that I do. What is your favorite makeup brand? For drugstore, I would say my favorite makeup brand, hands down, across the board, would be Maybelline, because it has the most of everything that I like in one brand. Like, I love their highlighters, I love their lipsticks, I love their foundations, their blushes. Like, I like them as a whole. And as far as high-end goes, there's not, like, one that I particularly like. I just like different things about different ones. Like, I really like Burberry's highlighters. I really like Kat Von D. I don't know, I just feel like she kind of, like, knocks it out of the park with her eyeshadows and her eyeshadow palettes and her packaging. I think her packaging is, like, genius because she's a tattoo artist, and it's, like, very, like, edgy, tattooy, like, packaging. I just think that that's a very smart marketing move right there. I love Tarte's eyeshadows. Yeah, I don't know. I love Laura Mercier powder. I love NARS too. I really love NARS lip stuff. And then I don't know if I really love NARS eyeshadow too much. Oh, and Marc Jacobs. I love his eyeliners. But honestly, you guys, I'm so used to being broke and only being able to afford drugstore makeup. So I really am not, like, super versed in, like, high-end makeup. The only time that I really got involved with high-end makeup was when I was going to makeup school. I went to a MAC certified makeup school, which is funny because I don't really like MAC that much. And then I also grew up in a town that didn't have Sephora or Ulta or anything, like, no really big department stores that we could buy anything from. I remember we used to have a store called Gottschalk's that had Lancome in it. And that was where my mom got makeup, and that was, like, the first makeup I, like, knew about. It was Long's. It was Long's drugstore. It wasn't even a Rite Aid. It wasn't CVS. It was Long's Drugs, and that's where I got my makeup from. Oh, and then, like, a hair styling place, like, across the street from there It's not there anymore, but they started selling Bare Minerals. And then that was like a big thing, you know, like Bare Minerals. I was like, oh my God, there's like real makeup. And then when I went away to college, I did go to a town with Sephora, and I was a broke college student, so I couldn't afford it. And then I progressively just couldn't afford it ever. And then now, I mean, I can like afford to buy a little higher end things, but I don't know, I just can't get away from drugstore stuff, you know? It's like, even if I were to be a billionaire, like I feel like I'd still kind of like watch my dime on that kind of stuff. So yeah, I love bargain shopping. So I would say Maybelline as a whole, NYX as a whole, and I forgot to mention Giorgio Armani foundation. Luminous Silk foundation is amazing, but it is $64, so that's a lot of money. That was a really long answer to the question. Sorry about that. 3 makeup or skincare products that you can't live without. For makeup, it would be eyelashes, concealer, and lipstick. For skincare, it would be makeup wipes, exfoliant, 100% for sure exfoliant, and like a type of oil to put on my face afterwards. My face is super dry, so at night I have like a little droplet thing of coconut oil, and I just like rub it all over my face, and yeah, it just, yeah, so like some type of moisturizer, I guess. What is your deepest fear when it comes to being married? I actually really like this question. When I read it, I was like, ooh, that's deep. For those of you who are new to my channel, like I said, I feel like I say this in every video. I've been engaged twice. I'm the one who called off both of those, so clearly I have some fears about marriage. I think that's where the question's coming from. My deepest fears though about marriage is that the spark will leave and not come back, that things will just get boring. Cheating, I guess, is like, you know, of course that's scary. Just like finding things out along the way of like, oh wow, we really don't see eye to eye on how to raise children, or like, you know, just like things like that just really scare me. I mean, it's like over 50% chance that you're going to get divorced, and I'm pretty sure 100% of people go into marriage thinking that it's going to last, you know, and over 50% of them don't. So it just really scares me. I don't know. My 2 fiancés are great guys. They really are. They aren't bad people whatsoever. It was my thing, my scary cold feet thing. A lot of you guys asked too, like, when are you gonna get married? Aren't you like scared that you're 30 now and you're like not married? Like, nah. It's like, no, I'm not scared that I'm 30 and I'm not married. I'm gonna be 31 this year. I'm not scared that I'm not even engaged. Like, I don't care if I'm 45, just as long as it's with the right person. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is it's with the right person. I've never yearned to be a young mom. I've never yearned to be a young wife. I've never wanted to get married young. I actually got engaged for the first time when I was 20. That is young. And then the second time I was 25. But I've never been that person to like push, and some of my friends have done this, okay? A lot of my friends actually have done this. They like push their boyfriend to be like, are we gonna get married? Like, when are we gonna get married? Or like an ultimatum, you know, like we either need to be engaged by the end of the year or I'm leaving or something like that. And it's like, I don't know very many happy relationships that start off with ultimatums. I've never been that person to like push, like, are we gonna get engaged, or like what's going on here? I definitely have gone ring shopping, so I kind of knew something was coming, but I never was the one to be like, time's ticking, come on. Like, I just have never ever begged for an engagement or marriage or anything like that. When it happens, it happens. If God wants it to happen, then it'll happen. That wasn't the question though. The question was, what am I most scared about? And basically it's for the spark to leave and for it not to come back. That's the number one scare. Was 2018 a good year for you? Nope. How do you like your coffee? White iced chocolate mocha with coconut milk and no whipped cream. It has to be iced and it has to have coconut milk. Those are the 2 very important things. I don't like hot coffee. I just don't. Are you religious? Yes, I am. I'm Catholic. For all intents and purposes, I am Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I went through First Communion and Confirmation. I am Catholic. However, I don't agree with a lot of the Catholic things. Like, I believe in pro-choice. I believe in gay marriage. I believe in equal rights with gays and trans, and I think God made us the way that we are. You're not supposed to eat red meat on Fridays, but I do. I think that if you don't want to wait till marriage to have sex, that God's not going to hate you for that. Like, you know, there's just, I have like my own relationship with God, but yes, I am Catholic. How would you describe your style? Sweats? I have sweats on right now, actually. I just put on like a nicer shirt so that I look put together, but it's all just a facade, guys. Really, I'm not, like, I'm a mess half the time. I'm not dressed. What color is most of your wardrobe? Black. Favorite fictional characters? All the Harry Potter characters, but I don't think they're fictional. They're real to me, so... What was your first job? My dad owns a trucking company, so I managed the truck scales when I was 16 for like 6 months. Oh, this one got asked because I talked about Michael Jordan the other day in my Instagram stories. I have a Michael Jordan shirt that Casey bought me, and he, like, that killed him to do that because he's a Kobe fan, I'm a Michael fan, and we argue over that. Like, who's the best basketball player of all time? It's Michael Jordan. But he thinks it's Kobe. But it's definitely Michael Jordan, in my opinion. I've met him several times because he came into the resort that I used to work at. So I have served him like 15 to 20 times. Like, I think he's super nice, very kind and sweet, not only to me, but even to, like, people say like, oh, of course you're a girl, he's nice. No. He was very sweet to, like, the male staff, like, that we had. I mean, he's very sweet. He remembers your name. He remembers everyone's name because he comes to the resort a lot, and he just doesn't really have, like, an arrogance about him that I noticed with other celebrities. I won't name names. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I just didn't really ever feel like he had an arrogance, like, around him or anything like that. He is my biggest inspiration. Hands down, people ask that all the time. Like, why are you so obsessed with Michael Jordan? It's because he is the nicest guy. But I'll just get this out really quick. My favorite quote ever is from him. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. I mean, like, mic drop. Do I need to say more? He is an inspiration. He has had so much failure in his life. He didn't make his high school basketball team. He just kept going. Are you kidding? Like, that would definitely shoot me down. I'd be like, okay, I suck, and that was embarrassing, you know, but he didn't. So yeah, he is my biggest inspiration for 100% sure. Pet peeves: when people chew or eat or breathe loudly. I can't take it. I can't take it, especially when people eat cereal. Oh my god, I've said this before. When people eat cereal, I want to rip, claw my face off. I don't know what it's like. I probably need to go see a counselor about it, honestly, because it's so bad when people eat cereal. I don't allow cereal in my house. I will cry, I will scream, I will run out of the room if I hear anybody eat cereal. I sound psycho. I know I'm crazy. I can't take it. What is your ethnicity? I am exactly half Italian and half Portuguese. Exactly. Nothing else. What's one thing you regret? I don't regret anything, honestly. I think everything is an experience, and it leads you to who you are today, and everything happens for a reason, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all that stuff. Like, I really don't regret anything at all. Last time you felt broken? This is a deep question. I would say, like, for the past, like, 2.5 months. I know it sounds sad. I just moved back to my hometown 2.5 months ago, and it's been 12 years since I've lived here, and I thought I would be a lot happier here, but I am not. I feel like every day I just feel like there's like a piece of me missing. I don't know. I think that when I left this town, my best friend had just died and my parents had just divorced. So I was very broken when I left, and now that I'm back, even though it's been 12 years, I still feel that, like, there's a lot of memories and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel broken, like, every day being here. I don't know if I would say broken. I just feel like something's missing that, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like for now I've, like, outgrown this town, and, like, maybe one day, of course, like, I could come back, you know, in my 40s or something like that. But for right now, yeah, I'm said I would be here for a year, and I'm counting down the days. And what keeps me going is my best friend lives here. My boyfriend lives here, of course. My best friend's having a baby in April, and so yeah, that's things that keep me going. But no, I don't really like it here, so I guess like every day I kind of feel like I don't know. I wouldn't really say broken though. I just feel like not myself. When is your birthday? November 2nd, Scorpios. What's on your bucket list this year? I don't really have like a bucket list, but I do have resolutions. My first one is to be like, what is it? Like live very like a minimalist. I want to be a minimalist. I know there's like a show on Netflix, and yeah, I want to be a minimalist. I want to get rid of all my shit that I don't need. And then second, I want to work 100% on YouTube and have that definitely be number one on my list. YouTube. Because that's truly what makes me happy. So that is it with the questions. Thank you guys so much for asking me these questions. I love you guys. I love those little questionnaire things on Instagram. So always ask questions and stuff when I post those, because I just like interacting with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.